Hey, so it's been a really long trip to Japan, but it's finally worth it because I finally made my way out to Chofu to go to a place that I've always wanted to go to. If you're a big fan of yokai or Japanese monster stories and stuff like that, or just gegegenokitaro, you have to go to Cafe or Chaya Kitaro. I've got myself all kinds of neat little cute foods here and other stuff like that, and some green tea to drink it down with. So I'm in heaven right now, but I'll show you a little bit more what the store has to offer. That's right. After a trip on the train to Chofu, I was on my way to somewhere I wanted to visit for so long. And honestly, I loved Chofu itself. I wish I could have just stayed there for a while and hung out because it was really adorable and charming. There were all these little talismans and stuff hanging, and it made me think that maybe they were already trying to ward off yokai or something like that. But everything was just very cute, and I don't know, it had a very homey sort of feel. It was great. I wanted to stay longer, but there was only limited time since this was after we had left the Ghibli Museum. But then, as I wandered the shopping street, which I had seen in videos online, I realized I was right around the corner. And sure enough, while I was walking down the street, I saw a building with a few giant geta sandals on top of the roof. And then if that wasn't enough of a hint, I heard this jingle. And I think that was probably the biggest clue. Besides, of course, all of the painting and stuff on the outside of the building that showed Kitaro Nezumiotoko, Karakasa, and Medama Oyaji-san. There was also, of course, the Kitaro statue of him doing his signature face, of which I, of course, mimicked as well. But yeah, I was finally here at the Kitaro Cafe, or Kitaro Chaya, or Chaya Kitaro, however you want to call it. I was there, and I was super excited. The building itself is so cool looking, there's so much to take in, and of course one of those things is this awesome, gigantic Otoroshi statue on top of the building. I don't know how long this thing's been here, but it's been maintained really well considering this is a pretty old building. A testament of its age is the fact that you can see moss growing on the Otoroshi, which I think of course just makes it look really cool as well. But still, it looks great even with damages. Now there's yokai in the window, there's yokai paraphernalia all over the place, from statues to figures, and of course there's even these cookies, which we'll talk about in a moment. But there's so much here to see, do, and of course buy. Itan momen hanging from the roof, there's just so much here welcoming you into the shop. And there was even a weird rugby event going on because I guess there was a huge rugby tournament at the time, which sucked for me, but it was still funny to see Kitaro in rugby gear. I even got to see one of my favorite yokai, Nurikabe, so you know I had to give my boy a little bit of a pet. And from this little window, you could see where you actually pick up your ice creams, as well as these delicious little steamed dumplings full of red bean. Now once inside, there's so much to take in and see, and wait a minute. Neko Musume? Sorry, I get easily distracted, but wait a minute, is that Nurari-hyon? This was the view around my table. There's even this really old mobile of Nezumiotoko and Kitaro hanging from the crows. And there's this amazing poster that I really wish I could have bought. Heck, the divider was even of Nurikabe himself, so you know I was just in heaven. Everything, the lanterns are Nurikabe, Itan momen is hanging off of them, everything here is so well themed. At my table, you can see that the cushions are covered by Chanchanko, and there's even a little furball yokai on the table. But what's this on the table as well? That is a comic, but within this comic book, there's also the menu itself. And everything, of course, is inspired by the show. As you can see here, I got some green tea, one of those little dumplings, a latte, some oden, and an ice cream sundae. The sundae even had an Itan momen on it. But along with my matcha, I got that little red bean dumpling, I got a Nezumiotoko latte, and Nurikabe oden, which were just hilarious, but not that tasty. Still, it was a unique meal, and I followed it up with this little cute furball guy here, of course, still at my table, and a delicious sundae with a Medama Oyaji little gummy inside of it. Everything here was themed Kitaro. I was in heaven. Outside, there's this adorable little Kitaro bus, which I wanted to steal and drive around because who wouldn't? And out in the yard, there's this awesome cutout with all of the old designs by Shigeru Mizuki himself, which are super charming, as well as the other stuff we saw. Nurari-hyon, we won't talk about him. But there's also these little statues, a prop from the show in that big wheel, and just so much here to love. Everything is so charming, and you can even sit out here and eat your food if you want to. And then if you take a look, we'll look at the back of the bus and we can even see some cute little pictures of the characters on there too. Could I really ask for anything more? Well, of course. It's time to get merch. Inside, there is tons of amazing merchandise of which I could not detail all of because there's so much and I didn't have that much time. But you can only imagine how great this stuff is. Now, I didn't have that much time, so that was the biggest problem. I had actually banked on going back to Chofu to go back to the Kitaro Cafe again, but there were some problems with our travel, and there was of course a typhoon while we were there, so that limited how much time I had, unfortunately. So I never got to go back, so this is all we have. But there's so much more to see, so you have to go. At night, the place is lit up by lanterns, and you can see Otoroshi still on top of the building looking menacing. Everything looks so comfortable though. With that illumination from the lanterns, it's just so sweet. And with merch in hand, I came out and, well, I guess it's time now to go over some of that merch. Well, of course you saw me holding this awesome bag, and it is indeed rather cool. I'm sure you can tell, but it is themed gegegenokitaro. But that's not all. On the side of the bag, we can see the Geta sandals right there, as well as the tracks that they leave in the ground, because on the bottom of those sandals, there's only these two little wooden lines. So I don't know, they're probably very uncomfortable to walk in, but still, Kitaro rocks them like a boss. Still, let's take a look in the bag. First thing is this book. A really great Japanese friend of mine gave me this when I got to Japan, so I didn't get this at the store, but they did indeed sell it, and I was excited to see it in the shop because I already had it. She knew that I liked Kitaro, Shigeru Mizuki, and of course, Yokai Once Over, so she got me this awesome Yokai picture book. And you can go to any page in this and actually find familiar yokai. It's super cool. And of course, each one has a blurb about it as well, so you can learn about the yokai and see awesome illustrations. It's all just so sweet. One thing while I was at the cafe was there was this adorable doll of Nurikabe on the cash register, of which I really wanted to buy, but they told me, no, it's not for sale. I asked them in my hamburger language, they were like, I don't know. Then I asked them in a little Nihongo, and I was able to actually get them to say, oh yeah, this here, that's not for sale. We don't know where you can buy it. And I'm like, oh great. But the same friend that got me that book was able to hook me up because I sent them a listing online, and there he is, Nurikabe in the stone, I guess, not the flesh, but look at how adorable he is with his little blushing face. You realize I had to have this, right? When I got there, I didn't take any footage of it, but I did a gachapon because I love gachapon. And I only did it once, I swear. And the first thing I got was, yet again, Nurikabe, my very favorite character from the main lineup of yokai. The cool thing about this little guy is he's part of a series of glass hangers, and yeah, you can actually attach him to your glass, which transitions us into the next thing. What could you mean, Kingu? What did you get at the Kitaro store that's like a glass? Well, I indeed got a glass. And not just any glass, a beer glass. On it, there's all this awesome design. You can see Bakubyodo. At the top, it says gegegenokitaro, and it even says yokai quality. And there's our boy Medama Oyaji at the bottom. Super cool. And check this out. You just make him hang onto the side. How adorable is that? It's not very practical. You can't really take a drink without him falling off. Oh, and there you go. But I guess you could have him like hold the other side. Now it just looks like he's about to take a shot at the basketball hoop. Ballin'! But why would you need a beer glass, Kingu? It's not like you drink, is it? Oh, you silly child. I brought these all the way home from Japan, and they are indeed 2 gegegenokitaro beers. There was actually 3 different ones, but I really didn't want to try to bring back all that at once. They have all the different characters on them. This one here is actually listed as a sutauto because this is a stout. We can see Nezumi Otoko and our boy Kitaro, as well as some monsters and stuff like that. This one I think I like a little bit more because we actually have Nurikabe in the background, as well as Surakake Baba, Konaki Jiji, Nezumi Otoko, Neko Musume, as well as Kitaro, and even the yokai mailbox. And this is listed as a peru eru, meaning it is a pale ale. And that sounds right up my alley, baby. So let's crack this open and see how this baby tastes. And because I just don't give a damn, we're gonna use this Pusheen bottle opener. Yeah, focused on me. I'm the good boy. Gegege no ge. Minna de utao gegege no ge. It was even the perfect serving. It fills it up just enough to get to the top. As they say in Japan, let's eat this rice ball and drink this beer. That's got a little kick to it. Not bad at all. It's a little hoppy, but you know, you're probably not old enough to drink anyway, so who cares? Now I've been waiting to open that since October when I bought it, so you know, I was pretty hype. Now look, you're gonna laugh at me because I'm a man, but I had to get a coin pouch. But no, in Japan, so much of their money is coins. As you can hear, there are still yen in here, so I had to get a coin pouch, and nobody will judge you for this. People would say, oh, Kitaro, kawaii, and I'd say, yeah, I know, my Kitaro coin pouch is rather kawaii. Would you like to go talk about yokai with me? And then they call the police, and I get arrested, and that's why I'm here now, because this is my will and testament. Anyway, the front of the pouch as Kitaro himself, which is super cute, and there's a little Medama Oyaji as well. And on the back, I love this design. All these cute little flowers and leaves. Super cool, super cute, and you know what? Not feminine at all. Because inside, your boy's got yen on top of yen. Ooh, 100 yen for your butt. I could go get me some gacha Oh my God, is that 500 zeni? That's 500 zeni. I'm going back to Japan and I'm buying everything. So this is something that I bought as a gift for somebody else, and I'm probably just gonna wind up stealing it from them because I do rather like scarves. But as you can see, it's our boy. Ooh, Itan Momen. Oh, Kitaro-san. Should I wear this for the rest of the episode? I think I will. I also got this shirt in the Yokai Goblin House. Super cool, super cute. Itan Momen, Kitaro-san. Bought it as a medium and it shrunk to a super medium. So this one might have to give to a child. This is something that I've been waiting to show you guys for a long time. These are actually books from Shigeru Mizuki himself. And they all have different stuff in them of different yokai, yokai encyclopedia, a lot of really cool stuff here that I've been wanting to buy for a long time, and I actually was specifically waiting to go to the Kitaro Cafe because I figured I could probably find them there, if not at a library for cheap, and I did, so now I have these awesome books with even more information about the yokai I love so much. And quite possibly one of the coolest things I got was this giant bag. This was really cheap. This was only like 500 yen. So this was basically like $5, and this bag is huge, and it was very, very useful in my travels. Like, if I hold it up to my chest, you can see it's a pretty substantially large bag. And I gotta tell you, when you're traveling something lightweight like this, when you're done with it, you can just fold it up. This was awesome. And look at the design. That is dope. This one is a little weird. I got this because I thought it was just a gacha. You can actually see there's a bunch of different characters here, super cute, but on the front it shows Medama Oyaji in a bath, because this is actually a bath bomb. You put this in your bath, it makes the water colorful, and then inside of that there is a figure in a capsule. So let's check that out. Okay, here's our capsule. Let's see who it is. It's our very own little Itan Momen. And it's actually like a hanger, so you could clip this onto, I guess, your phone or your keys or your bag or something. Did a cutaway, so we're back here inexplicably clothed, but check this out. I got two magnets, one of Konakijiji and one of Nurikabe, because these are two favorite characters of mine and the person that this scarf is for, so shh. So I don't know if you've seen Tsum Tsums. So this is like a Japanese version of a Tsum Tsum, but it's of Nurikabe, so it's literally just a big brick. But I thought it was adorable, and they had like no Nurikabe, so I had to get this. And finally in this pouch is this little cute, adorable Chanchanko themed gegegenokitaro family cookie. On this side we see our boy Nurikabe holding a cookie of himself, and on the other side we actually get to see the geta as well as the branding. Everything is super cute, and then on the top, look at how adorable this is. They're just cookies, and they're probably stale. Sashimi. So the box has like a sort of clover on top, very cute. This actually flips up. That's so sweet. And then you can just kind of, oh, damn. That's high tech, bro. That's a Kitaro cookie. How sweet and adorable is that? These are so cute. We've got Nezumi Otoko, Nurikabe, and even a cute little Neko Musume. And let me tell you, Neko Musume is not cute normally. This is adorable. I can't lie, Neko Musume is really cute in the new series, but this cookie makes her so much cuter than she was in the old series. Look how ugly she was. I mean, it's a very simple shortbread cookie. If you've ever had those cookies in the tins where your mom keeps her sewing supplies, it's gonna taste like that, I can guarantee. But this would go great with some tea. Ah, it's like a buttermilk biscuit. Packaging says it's stale. Tastes fresh to me. Is it getting hot in here, or is it just me? And that's gonna do it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to another Japan video. I know it got a little lengthy at the end, but I'm sure you enjoyed it, and if you didn't, then tell me below, or like the video if you did like it if you didn't like it even. Drop a comment, click what I'm gonna link on the screen, which is a previous Japan video. I'm sorry that these are taking so long to come out, but I assure you I am trying. And while I don't want to give it away, the next figure review is very topical to this video, so I'll give you a hint by showing you this. If you're a resourceful child, you can figure this out. Either way, thanks again. I'll see you next time. Yubi de po!